obidiri manakanu atụghị nchekwa ọnụ ekelekwa nga ekele ọnụ dodori sabọdụ kpọnụ ekele ego nwoke ibe enu ọkụzi egwebe m ndị ekwuribe anyị nụ ọdụ m ekelekwa agụ ọdụ m ekelekwa agụ ọdụ m ekelekwa agụ na ngwụ wọbata obie na ngwụ wọbata obie mabụletara Biafra ka obi edere anyị nụ alụrụ egbu ome na ndị na-eme m ife alụrụ egbu ome bụletara Biafra ka obi dum mma dodori ọkụ ife ịgbalụ n'akwa ka nna ya owulo olu sigba na elu nya ka obi dum mmanụ mmanụ afagharị tinye ịkpa m n'akpa metenarị n'ife mee m n'aka memenarị n'ife ịkpazie m n'ọnụ ma ekwunarị iyi n'okwu nu isi na ihe bịa convention kemgbe 29 Novemba na Latinu na-abatara Disemba 3 declare anyị Biafra nụ nwezi ka imelu m ka obi dum mma n'afagharị isi n'ihu eze akpata n'obi onye a na-akpọ nwere ife ọ na-eme na-azabata n'obi nwere ife ọ na-eme na-ezebata n'obi ụda adụ ife ife abịanụ ewetara anyị Biafra be anyị nụ oge adị anyị mmanụ anyị emerụ ka isi emeri ma mere anyị ka anyị si emenụ asị aka nnukwu aka ekpe akwa aka n'idodori mere anyị kiri na akwa ya esoghị na asụsụ tie gị ikenu isi na egbe ebiri na anyị edebe na ala anyị edebe n'elu onye si na ọ na-afọ anyị eme ya ọfụ n'anya anyị ọkwa isi na nwere ka anyị si kwado oyi anyị eme ya ibe ha afụ n'anya nụ onye si na nke anyị na-eme ya dụ ma ya nwere ike tii na nke anyị nụ onye si na isi na awa agaghị eji nke ewere na aja nụ dodori ekelekwa gị eke ụbọchị eke na aga alụrụ ọfọ dodori ya atụ iji flegelu ma gbalụ nduzi ụbọchị ekenu ma mmadụ ya edoko oge elu ụmụ ma nwa alụrụ oji ụgbọ kọngochasịala ụnụ chara acha nwere ntiti dodori na-atọ n'ije anaghị ugo na mmiri mana ugo na-atụ ugo alụ ụlọ onye ka na-ada ka na gọlụ ụta bụ ụbọchị ekenu eke kee ikpe eke weta ife ọmarị ọdụ m ekelekwa gị n'okwu ekwe ego na ọmaka ya emelu unu na mkpụrụ ya apụ apụ mkpata ọbata ya apụ apụ wee mkpa ahụ mmụọ na-apụ apụ mmụọ ube m na agwa alụmokwu n'afagharị gwa m ife ma agwa ike obi dị gị mma n'onu eri maka ịkpa m n'ọkpa mejenarị unu ife na ịkpa m n'aka ọbara tụrụ obi ya alụghị ọbara tụrụ eri ife na-ekwu n'anya arị atụrụ iso na ndị odi ndị akara anọrị ngwa meela anyị ka obi dị anyị mmanụ na Naijiria dozi nwa ọnọdụ ori maka na mkpakọta sị obodo afọ na manya natakwa erio mana ibu natara eri afọ na ọnọdụ emi dodori ọdụ na-ekelekwa alụ na eze agụtara obi ọnụmekenekwa ego ọgbakọbalị m na nwere mgbe ịgbalị ndị so ọsọ dodori na ha ma ife ọdọgwu na-ele ha nụ iwe chiri medal atụ atara ha si anyị chọrọ ime ka ha fụ n'anya arị mgbe bunatara Biafra ka obido ụmụ mmanụ bunatara Biafra ka obido ụmụ mmanụ na-atụkwa n'azụ ụgbọ na ife oyimi na akọ n'oyi ihe melu m ka obido ụmụ mmanụ enweghị ihe ọgụ n'okwu eyi sigụpụtara Biafra ka anyị nwee n'onwe anyị dodori ekele kele n'ọlụ m na ndị ka anọ ebe nyere ka igwe kwụsị ntolu ụlọ anyị eme ka a gwara anyị dodori otu unu tiri weta maka na obi ịbata ka chi n'obi nụ ka ebụrụ mgbọrọgwụ na ụdị eyi ma mere anyị emelu oyi Finland be anyị ndị lati onume ekenekwa unu elezasa stọp onume ekenekwa ego fanda onume ekenekwa ego adanda bụ na ndị ekene onume ekenekwa ego achara ugo nwaanyị ọgba ngebe oyibo nụ onume ekene egu n'okwu eyi nwakọta ka esi eme ọdịnala dodori onume ekenekwa unu donu ka ọnụ m kenekwala unu ka unu ha wee kpuchie ya onume ekenekwa unu ndị muvin tren onume ekenekwa unu lizin ọfisa n'obodo niile onume ekenekwa unu ndị banyị nọ France onume ekenekwa unu Germany onume ekenekwa unu ndị obodo unu onume ekenekwa unu onume ekenekwa unu na-eme ka obidiri mana akanụ atụghị nchekwa ọnụ ekelekwa nga ekele ọnụ dodori sabọdụ kpọnụ m ekele ego nwoke ibe enu ọkụzi egwebe m ndị ekwuribe anyị nụ ọdụ m ekelekwa agụ ọdụ m ekelekwa agụ ọdụ m ekelekwa agụ na ngwụ wọbata obie na ngwụ wọbata obie ma bụletara anyị Biafra ka obi edere anyị nụ alụrụ egbu ome na ndị na-eme m ife alụrụ egbu ome bụletara Biafra ka obido ụmụ mma dodori What if you want to can I know the Daniel and Yako to Mumano? The Malafari. Fini I'm not a metal if you remember a metal if you pass them on
onye kwuru ka a na-eme mkpọtụ
onye duru anyị wee bịa njem na Amerịka anyị bịa ka ibe leta nwanne anyị nwoke bụ nna anyị n'obodo a bụ onye anyị nwụrịla anya na nchekwube na eziokwu nke ya nwa na onye ji guzo na eziokwu a ga na-edu ụmụ Biafra na-aga n'ihu ọ ga na-edu IPOB na-aga n'ihu anyị bịara n'ụlọ ya nabata anyị were obi ọcha na obi udo wee nabata anyị anyị na-asị na ọ ga-adịrị ya na mma na ezinụlọ ya na mma anyị na-asị na ihe ọbụla anyị chọrọ bịa mere ka anyị ga-enwetarịrị ya n'ihi na ihe anyị na-ekwu okwu mgbe na-ewu n'ọnwụ ndụ mmiri ndụ azụ nwa mmụọ emegbula nwa mmadụ nwa mmiri emegbula nwa mmụọ ihe anyị na-ekwu anyị na-asị na Biafra ga-abịara na ndụ na-awụghị n'ọnwụ anyị ga-eri uru ọmụmụ anyị ga-eri uru akụ na ụba n'ime Biafra anyị na-asị na onye ọwụla pụtara na sị na Biafra agaghị adị onye ahụ agaghị adị anyị anaghị asị emebere ugo obere nke si bebere ka ya gosi nke ọ ga-ebe anyị na-asị na nkụ ga-ekwe ọ ga-edo ọ ga-anwụ ọ bụ eziokwu ka anyị ji na-aga njem a ọ bụ ịhụnanya ka anyị ji na-aga ofu obi anyị na-asị onye ọbụla hụrụ eziokwu ji ide eziokwu aka n'ihi na ọ bụ eziokwu bụ ndụ ọ bụghị okwu asị anyị na-asị na ọ ga-ada anyị niile na mma anyị ga-ahụ echi n'ihi na echi anaghị agwụ agwụ anyị na-arịọ Chukwu nke abịa ma ka onye anyị ndụ nye anyị ahụ isi ike nye anyị ngọzi nke ya nye anyị ịhụnanya ekpere niile ka anyị na-ekpe ọwụ ka onye bi n'ime eluigwe ka o wee nụrụ olu anyị wee gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka wee zọpụta anyị na akpa niile nke na-akpa anyị nke bụ Biafra anyị na-asị na ikpete maazụ anyị ga-enye aha nsị ụtụtụ na nsọpụrụ na eji ama site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị
Biafra.
Welcome. Thank you for joining me on today's program. I welcome everyone that have joined us on this Monday program, wherever you are joining us from. If you are joining from Biafra land, you are joining from any part of Africa, Asia, Europe, America, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, wherever you are joining us from, I welcome you to this amazing program. And I say, accept my greetings according to your time zone. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please kindly subscribe, like the program, and share it to everyone that you can be able to reach. Make sure you share this program in every platform where you belong. Click like the program so that others can join us. My fellow Biafrans that are watching us, wherever you are watching from, I welcome you and I thank you for being part of the program. Today is Monday. As you all know, today is Monday, and you know that Monday is a special day. Monday is a very important and special day, and you know it is sit at home. Monday is the day that the Biafrans sit at home. Every Biafran people, Monday is the day that will increase in the delegitimization of the zoo. Biafrans sit at home to demand the unconditional release of Mazen Nandekan. Biafrans sit at home to delegitimize the Nigerian government and ask them to get out of Biafra land. Monday sit at home is a day that the Biafrans show the world that the government of Biafra is in charge of Biafran territory. Monday is a day that will demand for the unconditional release of every Biafran prisoner in the zoo. It is a special day. They have tried as much as they can to stop the Monday sit at home, but the more they try, the more Biafrans get stronger. The more they try to stop it, the more it gets stronger. And they cannot handle what is coming. They cannot pretend about their shame. Their shame is increasing every day. Their lies and their propaganda is increasing every day. And as long as we live, we will continue to decimate their lies. We will continue to expose them. Every criminal, wherever they are, we must continue to expose them. We must continue to expose them. Everything they bring before us, every of their blackmail and propaganda, we decimate them. Do not listen to any blackmailer. Do not listen to any propaganda. Biafra is here before you. Biafra is already before us. No amount of deceit, lies, and blackmail will remove us from the truth of Biafra. My fellow Biafrans that are watching, before we continue and proceed on the topic of today, let us listen to the informations we have from the Biafran government on things that is about to happen, the programs that are lined up that every one of us must key into. Let's watch.
The Texas Liaison USA is welcoming our Obataobi, His Excellency Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, to the United States of America, USA, for a town hall meeting. Therefore, we're inviting all wonderful people of Biafra, friends of Biafrans, well-wishers, and all lovers of freedom to this great event. Yeehaw! We move!
Biafra. Raffle draw.
Biafra, raffle jingle. My people, follow who no road. His Excellency Simon Ekpanjoku. Na him they carry us enter Biafra. He dey play the show. No be lie. The good guy, Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government, in exile, went there for Obodo Yibo, Finland. With him government, na him they do the wonder. Say make you join, follow up. He go sweet you for body. Freedom today, better for you and your pikin them. I dey tell you. He can still bring ogbonge raffle draw with big money when you go win. I dey tell you, no be lie. Starting from on the 29th of November, go reach December 3rd. Now this thing dey happen 2024. And make I shock you, the money, it makes sense well. $20 and total winning prize $10,000. A first prize $5,000, third prize $2,000. BFR. No sit down, no sit down. Look, na dog name. They want from here gather money to build Biafra, where you they cry for sins. You go also win too.
The Texas Liaison USA is welcoming our Obataobi, His Excellency Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, to the United States of America, USA, for a town hall meeting. Therefore, we're inviting all wonderful people of Biafra, friends of Biafrans, well-wishers, and all lovers of freedom to this great event. Yeehaw! We move!
Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. Wherever you are connecting from, I welcome you to this amazing program. And today, being Monday Sit at Home, as you all know, Mazin Nandikanu Day, a sacred day for us Biafrans. We are speaking on the topic of the Sit at Home. It is happening as we speak. Biafran people observe the Sit at Home massive like never before. Against all threats. With all the threats coming from the governors, from the government, from right, left, and center, the Biafran people are sitting at home, obeying the instruction of the government of Biafra. Against all the propaganda, no matter how their propaganda comes, the Biafra Governor Prime Minister is always in charge. And whatever he says is what happens. Whatever decision he takes is what happens. They can continue to pretend. They can continue to lie to themselves. But it is very, very clear that I will speak. The only person that is in charge of Biafra land is Mazi Simon Ekpa. And in case you don't believe it, every Monday, make sure you pay attention to Biafra land. If you are having any doubt of who is in charge in Biafran territory, make sure that every Monday you are paying attention. You will understand who is in charge. It is not a mere saying word or just claiming. No, it's not just a claim. The Biafran people have made up their mind that they are going to leave Nigeria. The exodus of Biafra from Nigeria is huge, and the preparation is very, very mighty. There is nothing anybody can say to disturb it. There is nothing you can say to thwart it. The freedom of the Biafran people is one thing that no man is going to stop, because the time has come. The only assignment we have today is to remind you of things that you need to do. The only assignment we have is to tell you things that will happen when it has not happened. And as long as you pay attention and listen carefully, you are not going to fall victim in the hands of the enemies of Biafra. You are not going to fall victim in the hands of those who want us dead. You are not going to fall victim in the hands of the evil men and women who are parading themselves as angel of light, but they are devil incarnate. We have this kind of people in all areas, in all walks of life, in different religions, in different tribes. There are people that have sold their soul to the enemy and they don't want to see anything good. It does not matter who they are, who sent them, and what they are doing. We will never allow them to decide our fate. That is why today, wherever you are a Biafran, you must begin to prepare yourself for what is coming. Biafra land must be defended. Biafra land must be defended. The enemies of Biafra are going to see shame. We are going to defend our land with everything in us because we are not Nigerians. We have never been and we will not be. No matter the plan they are making, no matter their attacks against us, we are going to fight back and we will succeed. At the end of the day, victory is going to be ours. My fellow Biafrans, today being Monday, everybody is out there sitting at home, observing the sit at home, because it is the right thing to do. There's no way you'll be holding the supreme leader of IPOB, Mazen Nandekan, in captivity. And then you will come out and you preach freedom. You have to start from Mazen Nandekan. Release him first. Then we can listen to you. Release him. He has not committed any crime. And as long as you continue to hold him, we will continue to march the zoo until it disappears on the surface of the earth. The zoo is going to disappear from the surface of the earth. Continue to do whatever you are doing. Biafrans never give up. No matter the propaganda you see, no matter the blackmail, do not give up. Always remember that there is something greater ahead of you. And you must always keep your mind on that greater things ahead of you. Because the enemy is not relaxing. The enemy is not relaxing. They want to do everything humanly possible to distract us, but will not allow them. My fellow Biafrans, I'm going to allow you to listen to these very brokers of our Prime Minister. It is a bombshell. Hear the word from our Prime Minister and his plans. I bet you will never be the same anymore. We will continue to push and speak. Tell the world what is happening. They cannot continue to hide it. They can't continue to hide it. I am calling on all well-meaning people across the world. Join the Biafrans and speak for their freedom. Because at the end of the day, it's going to be a wise decision. Let us hear this message from Mazen Nandekano before we proceed.
And we are not going to stop. I want the world to understand me very clearly. We are not going to stop. It doesn't matter what it takes. It doesn't matter how many lives they extinguish. It doesn't matter the genocidal tendencies they bring with them into our land. We are not going to stop. Everybody listening, everybody watching, everybody remotely interested in justice and peace must understand this. Our destination is freedom, and that very place we're heading to is Biafra. And nobody, no soul on this earth can stop us. Instead of Biafra not to come, we all perish. I want our adversaries, our enemies to understand this very, very clearly. We are not going to retreat, not one iota, not 1 inch, because Biafra must come. Because the hatred have continued to this very day. As I'm speaking and addressing all of you right now, they are still arresting, extrajudicially murdering people in our land, people who are alien to our culture, our way of life, our tradition. They are in our land directing their people to slaughter, to kill without mercy. Unfortunately, those we regard as political leaders have connived with these people to ensure the decimation of their own population. That is the type of nonsense we can no longer condone. As you all know, there is no significant Fulani presence in our land because our fathers taught us how to fight. And we are doing so today without apologies to any idiot. We're not going to apologize because we have been apologizing for nearly 50 years. And we have not gotten anywhere in terms of our collective advancement and development in the damnable zoological republic called Nigeria. That is why we must continue what we're doing. And that is why anybody who is remotely interested in the affairs of our people must understand this, that we are determined, doubly determined. 50 years, or should I say 54 years, is a very long time, and 51 years since the end of the war. But now that we have come, or should I say now that God Almighty in heaven, has determined that we should come, we are not going to relent. We are not going to do anything whatsoever to jeopardize the sanctity and the holiness of this very mission. We love our people. We love every ethnic nationality that makes up Nigeria as it is presently constituted. We have no hatred towards anybody. We love peace. We love life. We love the progress of other people, but we are in a country where people hate us for no reason, where people despise us for no reason, and we can no longer go on apologizing. And Nigeria as a state, the entire Africa as a continent must acknowledge. The same way they acknowledge the genocide in Rwanda, they must rise up to acknowledge the genocide in Biafra land, or else there will be no peace nor development in the whole of Africa. And I'm not saying it apologetically. I am stating a fact that ought to be forcefully demanded for. And Biafra itself must be restored for those who have come before us, for their sacrifice, for their courage, for their gallantry and their bravery. It is a very good thing today that one of the co-hosts here is our brother Dele, a man that I cherish and I appreciate very much. And also the very excellent work that Mazi is doing. But let us make this thing very, very clear. We are wronged by the Nigerian state, by every ethnic group in Nigeria. I know that my good friend and brother, Obadiah Mailafia, rang me and apologized a while ago for the role that they played in the massacre of Biafran people, the role that they played in aiding and abating a very unlawful invasion of Biafra land, because all Ojukwu asked for was restructuring. The same thing we are arguing for today. Ojukwu went to Aburi to argue for restructuring. Ojukwu did not go to Aburi to declare any state of Biafra. He never went to Aburi to declare any war. Ojukwu went to Aburi so that all of us in Nigeria, including those from the Middle Belt, from the West, everywhere can have freedom. There's something we're asking for today. They twisted the narratives. They changed our history. They turned it upside down. They made us the villain. They tried to demonize our general, a man of peace, that went to Aburi in Accra to go and in Ghana to go and negotiate for peace. A peace that Britain prevailed upon go on, not to implement. But over the years, we've been taught that we are the aggressors. Such nonsense can no longer hold, it can no longer obtain, and that is why, as I said earlier, unapologetically, we are pursuing the freedom of Biafra, and nobody can stop us. Anybody on our path is going to fall, is going to die. Instead of Biafra not to come, every living organism in Nigeria will die, I swear to God Almighty in heaven, because we are not going back. It is a good thing today that some notable Nigerians are on this very platform discussing what transpired 54 years ago. Most have tweeted to say, may it not happen again. The only way to ensure that this will not happen again is the existence of a free, sovereign Biafran nation. That is the only panacea, nothing more, nothing less. Before we came here, Ladipo Market was on fire. These vandals and vagabonds are in our land, killing people relentlessly. As I'm talking to you right now, they headed some people from Enugu to God knows where, maybe to go and kill them. And you have governors, you have political leaders, you have those who aspire to high office. They're all there. Nobody's talking, nobody's speaking, because they have a lot to benefit and to gain by us being Fulani slaves. Something that can no longer continue. Something we are not prepared to tolerate. That was something I said rather very fortuitously very many years ago. I said during one of my broadcasts on Radio Biafra that for Nigerians to understand that God is upset with them, that every tribe in Nigeria, every ethnic group in Nigeria will experience what we passed through during the Biafran War, that they too will also become refugees. And today, there are IDP camps everywhere. People that thought they were safe before now are fleeing their homes. The same thing that happened to us between 1967 and 1970. And that is why our appreciation and our thanks for those men and women that fought to keep us safe can never, ever, ever be overestimated. We will continue to appreciate them. We shall continue to honor them. And I thank all of, those who are non-Biafrans. I understand that some people who are Biafrans came on this very platform and trying to play the script of their masters. That same divide and rule by saying there is something called Southeast and South-South. All bunkum. I have said it many times on many forums, on many platforms, that everybody in the East, we are all one people. I don't understand why people are hung up about this divide and rule of Gowon. It was Gowon that created Cross River State. Gowon created River State. Not because he loves the people of the South, not at all, but because he wanted to divide us. And we must rise up. We must rise up to the game of these people and say no to them. Now that Yoruba and Igbo are one, do you see them trying to play that game anymore? Now that Biafra and Oduduwa are one and inseparable, bonded together in one, do you see them playing their stupid games? I don't know why some people will come and say they're from Nigeria, they're from South-South, in order to perpetuate that very division, which the Fulanis have cleverly exploited over very many decades and many years. I don't know when we are going to learn. And the sooner we learn, the better for us. I thank all of you once again. And this very effort to recognize the genocide against Biafrans continues until the United Nations and the whole world rise up to this very challenge and acknowledge that a great deal of injustice was done to Biafrans. Tomorrow is our sit at home, complete and utter lockdown everywhere. And as I said earlier, I do commend the governors for coming out and saying that civil servants should not come or should not turn up to work tomorrow. It's a very good thing. We must all be bound together in order to ensure that Nigeria, first of all, takes the blame for what they did. And secondly, that the whole world will rise up to the obligation to the oppressed people and do the very right thing. Once again, I thank you all very much. And my very special thanks to Professor Ejiofor for the very wonderful and sterling work that you're doing, you and your team. Thank you very much. And may Chukwu Kigabe be with all of you. Thank you.
My fellow Biafrans, please do not get distracted. The message is very clear and it remains the same. Every distraction that is going to be coming from any angle, from any corner, don't allow it to stop you. No matter what you hear, no matter what you see, do not get distracted, because our freedom is signed and sealed, and we will never stop. We will never stop. No matter what they do, no matter what they say, we'll never stop. It doesn't matter the propaganda they are pushing. They have pushed propaganda until they are tired of propaganda. They have accused our Prime Minister of different kinds of criminalities. They have accused our Prime Minister on different occasions. An innocent man who didn't do anything. Only crime he has committed is that our Prime Minister have said they will not take our life. Our Prime Minister said they will not destroy our properties and go free. That is the only crime the Prime Minister committed. The Prime Minister have taken it upon himself that the Biafran people must be defended. That is why they hate us. But I thank Chukwu Okike that the people of Biafra are sitting at home. And as we speak, today, Biafra land was completely locked down. Biafra land is completely locked down. Some of you must have seen the videos that are coming from Biafra land. And if you have not seen the video coming from Biafra land, it means you are not part of it. It means you do not know what you are doing. It means you are deceiving yourself. Biafra land is a land flowing with milk and honey. Biafra land is a land given to us by Chukwu Okike, and we must defend it. Today, no matter what the enemies are saying, Biafran people have taken their decision and they made a bold step. And they said, we will never be stopped. They say, we will never be stopped. No matter the attack they bring to us, wherever they are bringing it from, we will stand against them and we will shock them. My fellow Biafrans, wherever you are, don't allow anybody to distract you. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. Don't allow anybody to come to your way. Biafra is already here with us. Whatever you are doing, just know that Biafra is here with us. And there is nothing any man can do to stop it. They have tried everything they can to stop Biafra. But as they try, we are giving them woto. And I'm going to take you to the updates coming from the Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic Government in Exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa. We are going to the updates coming from our Prime Minister. What you are watching here is the action of the Ogbunigwe. And you see the breaking news. The Biafran Liberation Army giving it to the terrorist army, and they fled with body bags. The Biafran be giving them woto. What you are watching here is the work of the Ogbunigwe. What you are seeing here is the power of the Ogbunigwe in Biafra land. The way it destroyed the land, that is where it destroyed the enemies of Biafra. The Liberation Army of Biafra gave them a chase, and they run with their body bags. We have said it. Any one of them that enter into Biafra land, we never go scot-free. Any one of them that enter Biafra land must receive woto. What we are looking here is the work of the Ogbunigwe. Ogbunigwe, leave Biafra land or you go back in body bags. My fellow Biafrans, we have an announcement from our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and the announcement says, the new anterior admin is Mazi Chukus Peter Ojini, effective from today, 21/10/2024. He can be reached on +1 647 303 6616. If you are in Ontario, Canada, you can contact Chukus. Going forward, Mazi Chukus has replaced Charles Modi. This is an important information for those of us living in Canada. If you are living in Canada, take note. Today's sit at home is a massive, massive success. And what we are watching here is today's sit at home. They can never stop us, no matter how they try. You can see Biafra land under lock and key. Abia State has been taken first in this sit at home. Area is locked down. Market in Abia State is locked down. And it does not matter what the enemies are saying. Biafrans are sitting at home massively. I appreciate everybody in Biafra land that makes this a success. Everyone in Biafra land that participated and made this today's sit at home a success. Biafran people are ready. We are ready to go home. It is not a guesswork. It is not maybe. It is clear. The statement is clear that the Biafran people want to go home. And no man born of a woman will stop our journey. We have started moving already. Freedom is sure. What we are looking at is Biafra land today. Locked down. You can see the date there. 21/10/2024. Sit at home. Aba. What you are watching here is Aba. Aba is locked down. Aba is under lock and key. You can see it so that when they tell you that sit at home is not happening, you will know how to respond to them. The Biafran people are not looking back. Biafran people are ready to go home. No propaganda or blackmail can stop Biafrans from going. That is why you are seeing the lockdown. Breaking. The Biafran government sit at home civil disobedience in Biafra land on top gear today, 21/10/2024. The validation of Biafran self-referendum continues. What we are seeing is to show the world that when we say 50 million people voted for Biafra, it is not a joke. All you need to do is to look at what is happening in Biafra land every Monday. Every investigative journalist can go down in Biafra land, international media, go down for Biafra land and see things for yourself. Do not listen to propaganda of the Zoological Republic. Go and see things for yourself. If you can't go, we are bringing Biafra land before you live for you to see how Aba was locked down by the Biafrans. Fellow Biafrans that are watching, this is another one. This is another part of Biafra land. And there is no going back. Breaking. Biafrans are in total agreement with the December 2nd declaration as they continue to validate the self-referendum which over 50 million Biafrans already voted. The civil disobedience, come vote of no confidence on Nigeria terrorist states has continued for the past 3 years. Even in a place where Soludo is making noise and talking rubbish, you see the whole place locked down. Main market is closed down. Ochanja market is locked down. No matter how they try to push their propaganda and blackmail, Biafrans continue to lock down everywhere in support of our Supreme Amazon Nandekan. You can see the dates. Anambra State is locked down. This is happening today. The 50 million vote is not a joke. For those of you who think that Biafrans are playing, Biafrans are not playing. Biafrans are not playing because we know what we want. We know what we are going for. No amount of blackmail or propaganda will stop us. What you are watching is Onitsha, Omambala. Shops are under lock and key. Where is Soludo? Where is Seibo? Seibo that think he knows it all. Where is he? Seibo is nowhere to be found, and Biafra land is locked down completely. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter what they say. In the midst of their propaganda and blackmail, Biafrans are coming out massively, and they are standing with the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa on the restoration of Biafra. Biafrans are ready to go home. No propaganda, no blackmail of any kind will stop us from going home. No matter what the enemies try to do, no matter their agenda, we will definitely overcome them and overpower them. You see the sit at home. So when they ask you if sit at home is holding, Biafra land is under lock and key. No amount of their propaganda or blackmail will stop us. We will continue to speak until Biafra comes. Every terrorist in Biafra land will go down. The only thing that is going to keep you safe is to get out of Biafra land. If you refuse to get out of Biafra land, the God of Biafra will use the Liberation Army to take you out. Remember, we have no prison to keep anybody. We have no IDP camp to preserve anybody. We have no food to feed any idiots. If you are caught in Biafran territory armed with the uniform of the zoo, if you are caught in Biafran territory working for the zoo, you are a gunner. You will go and tell Chukwu Gabiama why you get involved. This is another update. This one said Nigerian army pull out 15 top generals out of service. Nigerian army pulls out 15 top generals out of service. 15 generals. Of course, you know Nigerian general without going to war. General by names. And when you hear general, you think it's always the reasonable ones are the ones you see even going out, because they know the zoo has ended. Being a general of Nigeria army is a disgrace. And you can see what our Prime Minister wrote. He said, they didn't pull anyone out. Those who have conscience are quitting from the terrorist organization, Nigeria army. Exactly. These are the ones that have conscience in them. They know that it is all over for the zoo. They know that it is all over, that today terrorists are in charge. And the same thing, any genuine military man in the Zoological Republic government should resign by now. There is no genuine military man that is remaining in that very zoo. Anyone you see today is a criminal. The genuine ones have resigned. Genuine people in that zoo, they have resigned and retired. Everyone you are seeing there today are the criminals, the evildoers, the janjaweed, the terrorists. They are the ones you see. If you are a real military man, I still have conscience. There's no way you can be working with the terrorists that go to innocent people, go to civilian house, burn their homes, take innocent lives, share ammunitions, and even take the life of their fellow soldiers. That is why you see they are resigning. They are resigning. But look at what they wrote. They say Nigerian army pulls out 15 top generals out of service. They didn't pull them out. These people you are seeing here, they have had enough and they want to save their life. For those of you who are still there, wait for it. You are going to get woto. This one says, it says, Great Igbo. Peace is dream only achieved when good men are ready to commit great violence upon evil men. God bless the good guy. This is a very good, very interesting post. And our Prime Minister shared it. The person that wrote it is a great Igbo. That is the person that wrote it on his platform. And he says, peace is a dream only achieved when good men are ready to commit great violence upon evil men. God bless the good guy. And you see what is written there. It says, I am ready to take any blame and risk for Biafra to come because Biafra must come. How many of you can say this word? How many of you can say this word? This is the same word that Mazen Nandekano said. He said, it is either Biafra or that. It's either he gets Biafra or he die fighting for Biafra. Now you see our Prime Minister Mazen Samanekwa is saying, I am ready to take any blame and risk for Biafra to come because Biafra must come. It is not me, it must come, whether you like it or not. So, my fellow Biafrans, every one of us, we must prepare. This is another update. My fellow Biafran, our Prime Minister is going to be coming to X. Our Prime Minister is going to be having a broadcast. He's going to be having a broadcast on X. Join the Prime Minister this afternoon on X Space, 21st October 2024. Topic: clearing the air on the lies about sit at home. Tomorrow, 22nd, 10, 2024. This is a program that is going to be hosted by our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. I think this program is coming up today. The topic is clearing the air on the lies about sit at home. Tomorrow, 22/10/2024. Okay, yeah. You know, some idiots are pushing propaganda. They say there is a sit at home tomorrow. I don't know where that idiot gets that very information from. And they are saying there's a sit at home tomorrow. Our Prime Minister is going to come on air to clear these lies, this nonsense. So this evening, our Prime Minister is coming online, and whenever he comes, we are going to stream it and bring it to you live. We are going to stream it and make sure that Biafrans connect and get the information. Every lie they tell against us, we will make sure we decimate it and destroy it. All we have is Monday sit at home, and the Monday sit at home, you have seen the result, massive. But all these lies they are telling about the sit at home tomorrow being 22, our Prime Minister is coming online to trash those nonsense because it is not happening. It is not happening. Updates are coming from all angles, and I bet you the Biafran government is on top of the game. This one said, one Nigerian newspaper said, Biafrans killed for one Nigeria. Ekpa tackles Tinubu, Peter Obi, and tribute to go on at 50. Of course, when they push their lies and propaganda, we don't keep silent. We pursue them and we respond immediately. This is a statement from our Prime Minister, Office of the Prime Minister, Biafra Government, Biafra Republic Government in Exile, Office of the Prime Minister. Appointment to the Canada liaison. Yeah, this is the announcement we made before. The appointment to the Canada liaison is official statement that was issued by a Prime Minister. The sit at home is massive. Is massive. All the janjaweed and all the criminals who think they can stop the sit at home, they have something else coming. You can't stop it. Our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, is on top of the game. If you decide to give your life for the Janjaweed, it is up to you. We can't force you. But if you die for the Janjaweed, you die for nothing. We will continue to pursue Biafra. Your deaths cannot stop Biafra. My death cannot stop Biafra. Any one of us that dies, the people who are alive will continue. The only thing we have to do today is to keep records and make sure that it did not end with us. We have to keep the fire burning until the next generation will come and they will not fight this same battle again. We are going to complete this battle in our own time. My fellow Biafrans, this one is another headline that comes. It says, Biafran killed for one Nigeria, Ekpatakos Tinubu, Peter Obi, over tributes to Gowon at 90. Of course, you are praising Gowon. You are praising Gowon, a man that committed genocide in Biafra land, and he has not yet apologized. You are praising him. You are praising him. And our Prime Minister wrote, he said, Biafran government, Tinubu is a disgrace for his tribute to Gowon. Gowon killed Biafrans for 1 year, for one Nigeria. And at 90, he is not proudly staying in Nigeria, but ran to UK. While people he killed are returning at 70. He is running to London. Our happiness is that we banned him from entering Biafra land. Exactly. You are celebrating 90 years of age. Outside, running away from the country you wanted to unite and put them together by force. And today, you are in foreign land, celebrating your 90 years. When people are coming back home for a retirement, you are going out. And yet, some idiots are praising you, giving tribute to you. That is how idiotic the Janjaweeds are. That is how foolish some of them are. And they claim to know it all when they have nothing in their head. And of course, our Prime Minister will continue to give them woto. The Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in Exile has clarified that there is no sit-at-home on Tuesday, 22nd October 2024 in Southeast. Of course, there's no sit-at-home. We have been announcing this. Some idiots are pushing their propaganda. I don't know where they got it from. And they are talking trash. They will never succeed on those lies and propaganda they are pushing. This is what it says. Message that came in about 52 minutes ago. He said, breaking. The Biafra referendum is now indexed on Google search engine. Another landmark achieved. Can you beat it? The Biafra referendum is now indexed on Google search engine. Another landmark achieved. You go to Google search engine, you will now see Biafra referendum. Look at it. You can try it on your own. Go to Google and search Biafra referendum. The Biafra referendum, otherwise known as Biafra self-referendum, is an ongoing self-determination pool organized and directed by the Biafrans. You see, that is it. Google have it now. It's now in Google. Another landmark. Wikipedia, you see. The search engine can now get our referendum is now, you see, we are breaking boundaries at all times. And the enemies are crying. Ranking number one. The enemies are crying. They are crying. They are quaking. They can't understand what is hitting them. And we will continue to hit them hard. This is Vanguard. Vanguard says, sit at home, Umuahia, on total lockdown. This one is not me reporting. Oh, Vanguard is reporting this one, not me. Because when we talk it, they say, oh, now we the talk, now we the report. No be anybody talk, now we Biafrans, we are just forming it. We are showing video, we are showing pictures, we are getting fake. This one, now Vanguard, oh, look at it, Vanguard newspaper. Vanguard newspaper, they posted this in 14 minutes ago. Vanguard newspaper, sit at home, Umuahia on total lockdown. You see it from Vanguard. This one is AIT. AIT, African Independent Television, 5 minutes ago, Ebonyi record compliance on day one of IPOB sit at home order. Nothing like day one, nothing like day two. It is Monday sit at home. They should stop this, their nonsense. It is Monday sit at home. There is no day two. All we have is Monday sit at home. And our Prime Minister is coming live to clear this nonsense they are writing. Everybody in this platform try to connect. Our Prime Minister is coming live. So when he come live, I am going to stream it so that everybody will connect and hear directly from our Prime Minister. We must not allow the idiotic propagandists to distract us. My fellow Biafrans that are watching anywhere you are watching this program from, I welcome you, I appreciate you, and I thank you for being part of this very program. We must continue to preach the gospel of Biafra. We must continue to bring the plight of the Biafran before the whole world. We must continue to make differences. The enemies of Biafra are afraid. They can run, but they cannot hide. The criminals who are parading themselves right, left, and center will be defeated. They think that by kidnapping Mazen Nandekano, that they will stop him from talking. Today, Mazen Nandekano is still speaking through our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. You can hear the voice of Mazen Nandekano loud and clear through our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. The voice of Mazen Nandekano is loud and louder than ever. You can't stop him. Every propaganda from any corner, from any side, we are going to decimate them and destroy them. And I want you to hear this from our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa.
Nigeria has recruited Islamic State fighters into their military, police, and other forces to continue the holy war of Islam against indigenous people, and Biafra government in exile can't sit back and watch Nigeria state kill Biafra unchallenged. Therefore, the government which uses force to support its rules teaches the oppressed to use force to oppose it. We will continue to justify our decision to engage in sabotaging and hostility against terrorists in uniform until they are withdrawn completely from Biafra territory from the 14th United States of Biafra.
You have heard it. We are not stopping. We will never stop. Because we know that the people that they call military in Biafran territory, these are a bunch of criminals. These are idiotic imbeciles. These are terrorists in uniform, and we cannot allow them to take over our land. That is why we will continue to pursue them. We will continue to follow them bomber to bomber until every one of them goes down. If you do not leave Biafra land, you will live in body bags. We don't have anything against any individual or person. But if you are working for the zoo in Biafran territory, we have something against you. And we are going to come after you with every might in us. Everything in Biafra land will fight you. The spirit of the land will fight you. Our forefathers will fight you. Children, mothers, they will fight you. The only thing you can do is to stay away from Biafran territory. If you continue to parade yourself in Biafran territory, we are going to make sure you go back in body bags. Don't say you are not warned. Every Biafran in Biafra land. If you are a Biafran and you are still serving in the Zoological Republic forces, either in police force or in the army or whatever, resign, resign, resign. Don't say you are not warned. Resign now. If you are serving there, resign now before it is too late. If you don't, what is going to happen to you? I bet you will not be able to tell the story. Who cares? We have come to challenge the zoo. We have come to challenge the evil of the zoo, and we will challenge it to the highest level. It doesn't matter what they do. Biafra will definitely come. Whether they like it or they don't like it, it is coming.
The foundation for the liberation and independence of Biafra has been laid by this government, and it is very, very strong. We build this particular foundation of the liberation on solid rock. Are you not seeing it? We are not shaking. I am standing very, very strong, making sure that I'm taking the bullet that they are firing at Biafra people, because their target is you. They believe that once they take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out of the way, they will come for all of you. That is exactly what is happening in other parts of Nigeria, because nobody is there to stand on the way for them. And they are annihilating people, killing them, sending them to IDP camp. I told them, you see this face, okay, deceive very well. To deceive you. The momentum of the Biafra liberation today have necessitated all the discussion you see. Everybody is talking. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why are they keeping him? Some of them claim that he was not fighting the way I'm fighting, but you kidnap him. Some of them are now addressing him as a gentleman, but you went and they kidnapped a gentleman. They say, oh, he's more reasonable. He's not, but you kidnap him. What were you thinking? All of them contributed money. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was speaking, it was their headache. They couldn't sleep every day. Oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he's destroying Alibo. Oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he's doing this, he's doing that. Today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is no longer destroying Alibo. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is no longer causing problem. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is no longer is the good man. He's the only man now that is very reasonable. And I have not even started, because you see what Agaku Nigeria Igwe. Agaku Nigeria Igwe. And you know the next level is by taking all their terrorist barracks, taking all the government houses. That is the next level we will go, because it is part of the defense of our land. These places are places where the attack against our people are being planned.
I hope you heard our Prime Minister very, very clear. As they continue to plan their evil, we will not relax. The defense of Biafra land is mandatory. We must defend our territory. Biafra land must be defended in all fronts. There is no going back. That is why you must support the liberation of Biafra. Continue giving your support. Financial support, more especially, is important. The granite that the Liberation Army are using to defend the land is being bought in the market. The granite, every granite they drop costs money. And if we must succeed, we must be ready, very, very ready, to equip the Liberation Army with everything they need. We cannot allow the Janjaweed to take over our territory. We cannot leave our territory for the Janjaweed, no matter the situation, no matter the circumstances, no matter their blackmail, their propaganda. We would never allow them to take over our land. Biafra land belongs to us, and we are going to secure it. We are going to secure our land. We will never allow anybody to take over our land. Never, ever. Every one of us, we must come out in mass and continue to support the Liberation Army of Biafra. Your financial support is highly needed. Any way you can support, no matter how little, no matter how small, continue to support. That thing that people are traveling abroad to go and see, we will build it in Biafra land, and we have a place where we can be and enjoy our life. The land flowing with the milk and honey that Chukwukama has given us, the enemies are trying to take it away from us, and we will not agree. My fellow Biafrans that are watching this program, anywhere you are watching me from, I thank you and I welcome you. And I am going to end the program so that we can go and have rest and wait for our Prime Minister, because our Prime Minister is coming live on X. Our Prime Minister is going to come live on X. As soon as he connects live on X, then I will bring the program for you. Hopefully, he's going to be coming maybe towards evening time, the time he normally comes. But whenever our Prime Minister comes online on X, I will bring you the program and we will listen and get the message right. Because a lot of propaganda is coming right, left, and center. We cannot continue to allow the enemies to speak. We cannot allow the enemies to continue to speak and pass wrong information. We will continue to say the truth and nothing but the truth. There is nothing to fear. There is nothing to fear. What is Nonye saying? Nonye is writing something. What is Nonye saying? Nonye is saying, please, David, kindly pass this important message to our Prime Minister. All these Biafrans cannot come. They are the ones that make us to take one step forward and 9 steps backward. You don't have to worry, Nonye. Our Prime Minister is on top of the game. You don't have to worry. Don't worry yourself. Do not worry yourself. Do not bother yourself. Nobody is going to distract us. We are focused. The Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Venezuela, is very, very focused. No amount of distraction can make him look back. Instead of you to distract Mazisa, you make him work faster. Everything they are doing today, they are making him to be faster. It doesn't make him weak. I must tell you that all things works for good to them that love Chukwu. Everything the zoo is doing today, everything the saboteurs are doing today is working for our own good. Anything they do will work for our own good because we are standing on the truth. If you do good, do yourself. If you do bad, do yourself. The vulture said that when his own child dies, it is food at home. He won't go out to look for food. If his own child lives, he also again, he has a child. So whichever way they follow, whatever they do, it is to our own advantage. Do not exercise fear as a Biafran. You have not. Why do you have to fear? Don't exercise any fear. We are fearless in the face of our enemies. They are already defeated. They have been defeated already. No amount of blackmail or propaganda can stop us. No. It doesn't matter where they come. Do you see how far they have tried to stop the sit at home? The more they try to stop it, it is clear that the Biafrans are tired of their nonsense. Their blackmail and propaganda today doesn't hold water. Every nonsense they are saying and talking about, it doesn't hold water. We are going to defend our land. We are going to defend our land. And no inch of that land will be left out for the enemies to take over. No, we can't leave any part. We can't leave not even an inch. No. The entire Biafra land will be sealed off and defended. That is where we are. And we will never agree for them. We will never agree with them. My fellow Biafrans, we must continue to pursue the restoration of Biafra because it is the right thing to do. It is a righteous cause. Don't pay attention to propagandas. Do not pay attention to blackmailers. Do not pay attention to the bunch of criminals who are moving right, left, and center, claiming what they are not. Do not pay attention to the roaring lions who are only targeting to deceive you, put you into problem, and laugh at you. Don't give them that chance. My fellow Biafrans, I appreciate everyone that have participated on this program. Thank you for being part of the program. And as we are ending this program, I'm going to deliver a message to the criminals who are fighting Master Simon Ekpa. I'm going to deliver a message to the Janjaweeds, the terrorists. Hear this from the Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa.
Simon Ekpa is not looking anybody's face. The only person I respect in this struggle is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I gave him my word that I will never disappoint him. Before you pick a fight, no. No matter what, you can't take it out. Agbagomu Nigeria nonu. Bandiro Biafra nonu. Bandi sina Biafra gahabia in 2023 nonu. Aromaha nonu na ako ha wo. Woto. Okupwa, you can never swallow it and you can never bring it out. So I want you people to understand that propaganda is ongoing. They even say they are signing petition to arrest Simon Ekpa. I do not know, what kind of petition they are signing to arrest Simon Ekpa for other reasons. These people don't understand that we are actually in freedom fighting. Freedom fighting where we do not validate Nigeria state. We are fighting for our freedom. Nigeria state have committed war crime, genocide, crime against humanity in our land, leading us to take the decisive decision we are taking today. And every necessary measure will be taken to make sure that we save Biafrans from Nigeria. Come 2023.
Like this, you will be infected. If you eat me as a meat, or cancer kileri, get a cancer maybe, or you cancer you finish again, come and eat me as a meat. If you eat me and go to sleep and wake up, you know, you can't eat me.
Thank you so much, my fellow Biafrans, for being part of this program today. I appreciate every one of you that has contributed to this platform in one way or the other. If you have not yet shared this video, please share it. If you have not yet clicked like, give a thumbs up, like the video. Very important, because we are going somewhere and victory is sure. My fellow Biafrans, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect every one of you that have participated on this program in one way or the other. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama be your guide and protector. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama be your deliverer. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama be your strength. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect all the Biafran people. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect the Liberation Army, the resistant fighters, the Black Marine. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect everybody in the de facto government in the homeland. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect all our media warriors and speakers on different platforms. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I thank you for being part of this program. I will see you again tomorrow by the grace of Chukwu Okike Abiyama. But meanwhile, hang on and wait for our Prime Minister is going to come live. Whenever he comes live, we will switch on and you will join us on the program. Thank you so much and stay safe. See you next time.
That's so.
n'ala. Anyị n'ala n'ala nsọ. Ngwanụ ka anyị lawa. Aka ekpuchi ọnwa. Aka ekpuchi ọnwa. We are unstoppable. We are indefatigable. Ebe anyị n'ala bụ obodo ọma. The 14 states of Biafra. Ngwanụ. Anyị ana. Ihe Chidere odego ya. Chidere anyị Biafra. Anyị alawala. Ma ndị nọ n'obodo oyibo, ma ndị nọ na Naịjirịa, ma ndị nọ na mba ụwa ọzọ dị iche iche. Obi kadawala. Ọ na-akpanyụ n'ugwu na ndịda. Oge ụnụ anyị erugo. Webe ọṅụ. Webe ọṅụ. Webe ọṅụ. Eluigwe na-enwe ọṅụ. Anyị pụọ. Anyị pụọ. Ana m anụ ya. Na so. Bayaba, 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 bayaba. Sugar. Na so we dey do am. Papa jiri ya nwayọ. Mama gbara m egwu a. Nwayọ. Ụmụaka ụmụ Biafra ụmụ ọma. Anyị ananụ. Anyị ananụ. N'obodo ọma ahụ. Obodo kwere anyị na nkwa. Ekene otito dị n'ọbasi nke igwe. Eze Chineke abịa m ụra. Onye na-etinye ụzọ ebe ụzọ na-adịghị. Odumala. Biafra, amen.